Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we're going to be doing another first impression video on another eyeshadow palette. Today, I'm going to be doing a first impression with the Mini Controversy palette from Jeffree Star and the Shane Dawson collaboration. If you have been living under a rock, this is what the palette looks like right here. It's the Mini. I did try to get the bigger palette, the Conspiracy palette, but the site had gone crazy and I literally wasn't able to get it. This was the only thing that I could actually grab, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take it. Either get this or nothing. So, yeah, I'm really excited. I think this is a nice color story. It's definitely different. You don't really see this a lot. It does have a few neutrals, I guess, like right through there. This is actually my first mini palette from Jeffree Star. I didn't get the mini breaker palette just because I didn't feel the need to, but I definitely wanted to snag something up from the Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star Cosmetics collaboration thing. And yeah. This morning I was on Twitter before I started filming and I saw that someone was pulling a hair out of the shade Root Beer. Like they found a hair in their shade. My palette looks fine. There's no hair in it. It looked fine. I did use the mirror this morning to do my face makeup. So if it looks a little dusty or anything, it didn't come like this. It was like brand new. But I just used it for the mirror. So yeah. Packaging wise, it is kind of heavy duty. I feel like it's heavy. Jeffree Star's packaging is always very heavy. Unit carton packaging that it came in, which I was very, very surprised by, because it's like very heavy. Like not really heavy, but like heavy for the packaging. Like, I don't know, it feels like very nice. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's like nice, you know? That's something that I want to talk about. It's something that came in my little like shipping box. Is this right here. Y'all know Jeffree Star always comes out with the most amazing campaign shots, and just like look at that, it's so pretty. So I wanted to show that off because I will be hanging it. I will be putting it somewhere in my room because I always keep every single one that I get in Jeffree Star's packaging. Sorry, that was a long intro. We're going to do the video and play with some shadows. So if you'd like to see a first impression with the Mini Controversy palette, you can keep on watching. Thank you.
Whole lot of people need to hear this. It's a lot of names on my hit list.
Okay, so I already primed my eyes with the e.l.f. Cosmetics 16-Hour Camo Concealer, and I just set it with a foundation powder. I always set my eyes. I cannot stand tacky base. It's just like, nope, it won't happen. In my last video, I was complaining about not having enough brushes, so I finally cleaned all of my blending brushes, and like, now it's like literally full. Okay, so first I know I want to do a matte, like a light matte in the inner corner. So I'm going to go ahead and do that just so like I know, like I already know like where it's going to play. So I'm first going to be getting the shade Exposed right here, which is like light purple shade. It has like the Shane Dawson logo in it. Well, that's upside down. But anyway, this shade does have a little bit of fallout, but all of Jeffree Star's light shades always have fallout. So I'm not expecting anything, you know. Okay, so on first impression, that shade is very, very pigmented, which is good because you want a light shade. A lot of light shades don't have a lot of pigment, so this is good. Very pretty. Now that we have that laid down, I'm now going to be getting the shade Controversy, which is this one right here. It's the purple in the palette, and already on my brush, it's a lot of pigment, so that's exciting. Pulling the Alien palette is very different, I feel. Well, I don't know, I haven't held them up side by side, but it's very deep. Yeah, when I saw that thing on Twitter about someone like picking hair out of their root beer shade, I was like, what? Like come on, y'all, really? But then again, like it like destroyed her shadow, so who knows? Then again, if it was my palette, I definitely would be posting it because, I mean, that's my palette and I would want to tell people if I found hair in it. Not for views, but you know what I mean. That's blending out really, really nicely. I don't really see any patchiness or anything. It's blending nicely. I'm just packing it in the crease a little bit more. I'm actually going to take like just a random blending brush and just blend the edges just to make sure everything is definitely blended. Okay, I don't know about anyone else, but my palette literally took 16 days to ship. I got it the 16th, and I know when you're seeing this, it's like later in the month. But I had another palette that I had to film with, and I had already like did my schedule, and I don't want to post a lot of first impressions like back to back. I want to actually play with the palette before I post something else. And I was filming my first impression and 3 looks on palette with my Menagerie Killer Per palette. And I didn't want to like, and I wasn't going to film like 2 first impressions and post them like back to back, you know? Like I was the last one to get their palette, which in reality I'm not because some people still haven't got theirs. Okay, now I'm just taking this little packer brush and I'm going to be dipping into Controversy, which is the shade that we just put in our crease, this one right here. And I'm just going to be packing that all over the lid. I am getting a little bit of patchiness right there. I don't know if y'all can see it, but like it's not blending A fallout with that shade, which I expected, especially with packing it on. Now I'm going to be dipping back into Exposed, which is that light purple that we used in our inner corner, just because I feel like it got covered up, but I knew exactly where not to place the darker colors, just because I had placed it there first. So now I'm going to be dipping into the shade Canceled, which is this light blue right here. Honestly, I don't know why they put 2 blues in this palette. Well, like 3 actually. This kind of counts as a blue. But like, why put 2 blues in the palette? One's just a shimmer, like, you know, I did buy it, so obviously I like it, but... Okay, I'm just popping Canceled on my lower lash line. Whoa, that's a lot of pigment. I know the, like, light blue in the Thirsty palette is not this pigmented, so... Not saying it's, like, an identical color, I just know that there's a light blue there. I am going to be connecting it to that purple right there, just kind of, like, sweeping it right next to it so that I can blend them together. And I am actually going to be taking my boyfriend's purse, which is this one right here. It's this like light, like money green shimmer. And I'm going to be putting that on my brow bone. Whoa, that's a lot of pigment. And my blending brush just kind of go over it, just kind of tone it down because it was a lot on my brush. And that is one eye all complete. I feel like that's all I'm really going to do. I'm obviously going to be playing with the palette a bunch more. I want to do a 3 looks on palette with it. And yeah, so now I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna do this eye off camera, and I'm gonna throw on my lashes, something on my lips, and we'll be back to discuss more. I'm going to show off the final look and obviously talk about my first impressions and like final thoughts of my first impression. So yeah, be right back. Okay, everyone, so I'm back with the completed look. What do we think? I really like it, and I think that it's very cute. I love the purple just like blown out. There is a little bit of patchiness right in here. Sorry, that's lipstick, but there is a little bit of patchiness right in there, and on this eye there isn't. So I don't know if it's just something about the shadow right there, but everything else blended really nicely. Lips, I took my finger and just put a little bit of the Celebrity Skin Velour Liquid Lipstick from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, just kind of like tapped it off. Isn't really structured, and then I topped it with the gloss in the shade Diamond Juice from Jeffree Star. You already know this is one of my favorite glosses. And I thought that I would just pair it with this look since I'm using Jeffree Star on the eyes. Y'all definitely know what lashes I'm wearing. The Isla Beauty lashes in the style Lani. I really love these, and I think that they're very nice. They're holding up really nice. I've worn them probably about 10 times now, and they're just like, baby girl, we're here. We're not going nowhere. You know, you can use my code Joshua for 10% off their lashes. There's a link in every video to shop with them if you want to get yourself a pair. A little bit of coin. Yeah, so this is the completed look. Now I want to talk about my first impression thoughts. I really love it. Shadows performed amazing. I had really no trouble except for a little bit right in there. I'm really surprised that the shade Exposed was as pigmented as it was. And I guess he has definitely got his blue formula a little bit better. Now, I didn't try Blue Blood, and I guess everyone really liked it. I've forgotten because that was like a while ago. But this one is, I know, a lot better than the one in the Thirsty palette. It's like that light blue shade in the Thirsty palette. This is a lot better. And I didn't have to pack it on as much as I have to do with that shade. So I did only play with 4 shades, which I'm going to be doing a 3 looks on palette with this soon. So be on the lookout. But this shade right here is really amazing. I used it on my brow bone. And I definitely want to use that like in my inner corner next time to see how it is. But yeah, about the thing of that girl pulling out hair in the shade Out Root Beer, that I don't know anything about that. There has been no one has talked about it except that one girl. I think it has like almost 1 million views, but that's the only place that I've saw it. Jeffree Star has not talked about it. Hello, so editing Joshua here. So just after I got done filming and I took my makeup off, Jeffree was talking about it on his Snapchat that he had been like doing an investigation like why there was hair in the mini controversy palette, which is the one that I have. Obviously you know that, but anyway, yeah, when I filmed this video he had not said anything, but I just wanted to like update that he had. And yeah, I know I saw on Here for the Tea, I think, posted about it on Instagram. Yeah, she did. And like their packages are coming broke or something. I don't know. Like their excuses like weren't good enough. Like you ordered 1 million pallets. You should have already had like everyone trying to ship them quicker. But I do know that it was 1 million pallets, and I'm just happy that I got mine. And I'm very satisfied with it. I definitely want to play with it more. But I mean, so far my first impressions, everything is looking amazing. I feel like it's not like it's the same formula like his Alien and Blood Sugar palette. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Make sure you hit that bell notification so you get notified every time I upload a brand new YouTube video. Yeah, you can follow me on my makeup Instagram. It's linked in the description, makeup_by Joshua with 3 A's. And yeah, I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
Okay, guess we doing just